Hey everyone, here is a video that is a great compilation of some of the greatest alliances on Evony, and basically they are recruiting for their own teams, but also give really great tips about recruiting. You don't have to be stuck and miserable on your server. You might have invested a lot, you might have not invested a lot, and you're looking for an alliance and home that aligns with your gameplay. And you don't need to be unhappy and stuck where you're at, especially if you love the game. You can reach out, find other alliances that have like minds. And I think that what I love about this panel and forum is that you can hear from some of the top players in Evony that kind of say the same thing, and all resonates around you can pick your team. You can pick the people that you're going to be spending hours upon hours upon hours, playing battlefields. You can choose that team. And it's really important that everyone is kind of getting a balance to their game and getting what they want out of the game. So I apologize. I was like a zombie because I had to stay up in order to make challenge because I would have fallen asleep. Then I had to stay up to play the throne battle, and then I had to stay up to do this event. So I was a zombie. But I will have to say the other speakers were amazing. Thank you to all the other speakers that had some great insight to say. And I do want to shout out Kara Moore's voice. I think everybody like stopped in their tracks and were just like wanting to sip a tea with Kara Moore. So shout out to Kara Moore. And I think he had a birthday recently. So happy birthday. And hopefully Anya and Battlefield Titans will keep doing this. I think it's a great, great way to showcase other alliances. And you don't need to be in a top alliance. You really don't. And it's really about being with your best team and having fun. And if you put those things first, the rest will come. And if you're competitive and if you're getting like-minded people that are competitive, you can have fun, enjoy the game, and be on top of the game. So I think that every team is going to be different, and maybe some teams put competitive first. Maybe some teams, put SVS first. Maybe some teams put battlefields first. Every server, every alliance is going to have a little bit of a different personality, different types of people. And as long as you guys are working together and having fun together, you're going to enjoy the game, and it's not going to be work for you. And yes, you're going to have to go through some growing pains, but once you finally realize, like, this is what we want, this is the team we are, this is the player that I am, and this is what I will, buy into, then you're going to find that your game is going to be so much more fun, and you're going to have so much more freedom. And hopefully, if you get into a really good team, hopefully you're going to gain a lot more life balance. So you just want to play the battlefields, you just want to play the fun stuff. And, if you have a really great team that can automate workflows and automate things and have people that do their own tasks, you're going to find that a working system is going to be so much better than an alliance that's trying to struggle and figure it out all the time, and then you don't have time to actually enjoy the stuff that actually matters. So hopefully you guys enjoy this presentation, and I'm sorry if I didn't get everybody speaking. I had to jump back from Throne to this event, so I didn't get everything, but I got enough highlights of everyone to showcase each alliance. So thank you so much and enjoy.
We have a lot of Bitcoiners, and get a lot of hate for it, and that's fine. But none of the Bitcoiners have a big ego. So if you have a big ego, you definitely VIG is not the place for you. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can build a K45 from scratch, but VIG ain't the place for you because you just won't be able to exist there. Uh, we're looking for people who are willing to Yeah, we're looking for people who are willing to play as a team. We're looking for like-minded people. We're always looking for people, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Vig has won 6 challenges so far, back to back in C2. Um, we are the only alliance to have zeroed Neo. We almost zeroed Neo in SVS. Vig has won 2 COCs, like won almost everything that is there to win. One of the best teams in the game. If you want to join, Yeah, I'm the best at being humble too. If you want to join, then you can probably get in touch with Rom or Console. And thank you so much for my time. If you, sorry, thank you so much for your time. And if you have any questions, I'm
I
happy
was
to
like, wait,
answer.
did he just say that? Got it.
You
I
still
did say
have
that,
time.
yeah.
The other good thing is, as a server, weirdly, we've never had to merge. Yet, if you do happen to play SVS with us, and you'll probably win, it's one of those situations where you see so many active keeps that you do assume we have merged. We do have 3, 4 small alliances where they are pretty active in bossing as well, just not as good as what we do. And we're pretty good at keeping the nap, even though there is obviously those 1 or 2 clowns, like in every server, messing around with people and trolling. I would say we're probably bigger trolls than them. It's just that we're so big that we can't see ourselves in the mirror. But it's fun. um, all I'm going to say more about this is there's a lot of stats that we can help people understand more about us. But frankly, I think we're one of those organized, chaotic places where, although we have a lot of things organized, we adapt well. Like how we did earlier, where we allowed, VIP to come above in the order of pecking to present. We will always adapt to things, and we're more than happy to actually engage in new and crazy ideas. One of the reasons, for example, why we brought Seer in the alliance. If there's
Yeah.
anything controversial you want to try, that's your person. So
Pierre has
it,
a spreadsheet on everything. What
Oh,
do we
no.
do is he helps us do a one-to-one keep analysis. She'll be she and Bezo help those who are who take some time, and with they have patience to deal with their refines, which I don't practically. So so they help each of and everyone on a very personal level.
yeah, so I think from a mix of people perspective, we have our geeks, we have our nerds, we have our hotheads, we have our trolls, we have everything you can find in an Ebony community, basically. And it's one of those things. We also are quite personal. We do exchange ideas also about work or life in general or any other things. We do talk a lot outside the game as well. A lot, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, pretty much. I think one of the things that make us, maybe you can explain to people why, even though we don't really have whales, we have every battlefield feeling like an all stars finals.
Yeah, we break up
Beautiful.
a lot of duties. I know I'm almost out of time, but essentially, I have a caller. I'm a setter. I can also, look myself, but typically we try to break it up. We've got a portal team. I have people watching for resupplies for me and calling it down. So I'm not trying to do everything on the map. I can't, to be honest. I just don't have my brain is very good at tracking marches and timings and power and things of that nature, but I need help. And so we also kind of chip in and work as a team during Battlefield.
I don't know. I'm not really good with public speaking, but we are a pretty fun alliance. I think that as all alliances go through a lot of different phases, I think that we finally honed in on, just having fun and really kind of taking our battlefields really seriously and learning as much as we can and teaching each other as much as we can. I think what's nice about our alliance is we're kind of low key. We don't really, I don't know, right, Big T? We're kind of just like low key, chill alliance that I don't
Well,
know.
you're low key. I'm more out there.
Okay, that's true. You're very out there. That I would say though that just recruiting in general, it's really important that when you recruit into an alliance that you really know what you're wanting out of an alliance and if you can align with that team goal. And I would really recommend filling. So if, there's an alliance you're really liking and there's like a keep that is kind of, same similar keep that you have, definitely, talk to the alliance and offer to fill. And I'm sure a lot of these alliances have, slots that they can fill. It's really important to make sure that your BOC and BOG times align. So you don't want to, waste each other's time in the sense of, going to an alliance and you actually don't have compatible timings. And I think that once you start filling and start chatting with alliances and join their Discord, you can kind of get their vibe. And I think it's important just in general to really find kind of, people that you align with. And then your game is stress-free, drama-free, and you just, can enjoy the game and let it be a game instead of work and everything else. So that's it.
Battlefield is like the bread and butter to us. We love Battlefield.
We like civilization
But
cards. We like civilization cards.
you like civilization cards, you fucking weirdo.
But you know what? You can help your alliance out. You know what? Our alliance is good
Yeah.
because you're gonna get gold civilization cards. That's a
Yeah,
good
true
thing,
that.
right?
True that. Yeah, BB will trade all her golds with you. But we actually have a VIP 25 K44 up for sale at the moment. So if anyone is interested, you can contact me or BB and we can get you into Phil. As she said, we've got a bit of a recruitment process. We don't just like accept anyone.
Yeah, we're not like a
we need you to
dating
go through.
Tinder. We don't just like hit it and quit it. We
No.
like to kind of court you and vice versa. And it's like really important to kind of like get to know each other just to make sure that everybody
for sure.
vibes.
Yeah, we just like to make sure that everyone on the team gels together. So yeah, that's us.
That's Val.
That was actually faster than I expected.
Really? What, you expected me to talk for longer?
You thought T would talk forever?
Hey, we've got to get back to this throne. BB and I left the voice chat to come do this.
You said this was like speed dating, so we thought we were supposed to talk really fast.
So overall, in terms of recruitment, the way, as Baby mentioned as well, is you need to be the right fit, making sure there's a lot of really great alliances out there. And it's a case of just knowing, what are you looking for from the game and what your expectations are, because that's really important. If you have certain expectations that may not meet the alliance, then you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to have fun. So the biggest thing I would say for anybody that wants to join another alliance or wants to go to another server is, firstly, is what are your expectations? What are you looking for from the game? Some like the competitive nature. Some like just a more chilled environment. And even within that, you've got different type of, levels of competitiveness. So it comes down to what do you feel is more suited for you and your requirements. So that would be the key from somebody that is looking to be recruited. From an alliance point of view, we look at more on, are they going to be a right fit? The culture is the big thing with those. Right. So when we are looking for a recruit, the first thing we look at is the person right to come into the alliance, and will they fit into the culture? And that would be the big thing. We don't look at coining as much, or it's more of culture, getting on with everybody. Are they going to be the right fit for the alliance, and so on? And in terms of what we look for, main thing is commitment. So are you looking, what kind of level of playing are you looking for? So as some may know, WDF, they do play some very competitive teams. So likes of VIG, likes of RSP, and some other big teams. So it is very competitive, and you need to keep up with that. So you need to have the right profile in that sense of you meet that criteria.
Our team's actually about 830 bill. We are one of the top alliances. We have fallen a little bit in the past year. I mean, we lost to frickin' VAL in challenge. They'll never let us let that go. But normally, other than that, we've been second every time. And, we're trying to match VAL, but they're too scared and they're hiding behind one. So, we take that how you want. I'm waiting for them, but they're too scared to come play us. I mean, what can I say? We got to earn it back. But in a sense of, we lost to VAL. the alliance has completely changed. Honestly, we've gotten a bunch of good recruits. Jake, get out of here. We've got a bunch of good recruits like Bombay here, who's in the audience right now. We got Rage and Red from 453. We got Mayhem. Make the speech for scandalous. Mayhem, and we got some other teammates of his from 523 coming in, hopefully. We've really changed the alliance around. It's been going up big time since honestly since I've come back, and I've just been seeing a lot of changes here. Collectively, we have about, I think it's 4 all-star wins here. So, 2 from BK, 1 from me, and 1 from Shiro. So you're gonna see a lot of the best setters in the game.
Hi everybody, I'm Karamor. I've been in RSP now for just under 2.5 years. Seeing recruited me in, and it's been the best move I made in Evony, frankly. I think probably like a lot of other players, I was on wasn't quite an island server, but it was close to it. You might remember City Ultimate. I was on server 812 with him back in the day, and I just wanted to play more competitively. And he was by far the biggest player. I was second, and it just wasn't quite fulfilling me. So if you want to be more competitive, constantly improve, be surrounded by people that think deeply about the game and are constantly sciencing stuff and looking at it. If you enjoy that stuff, then it's great to be in one of these big alliances. I'd say RSP, but there's some great speakers here representing some of the best alliances in the game. So if you are thinking of a move, I would advocate. Please do reach out. If you want to join RSP, please reach out to me or anybody on the team. But it's equally any of the other alliances that are on this event. Top teams. But we're pretty proud of our heritage here. I joined under Singh and I thought I was a decent player, and then suddenly you're in RSP and you realise you're pretty average. And there's a lot of learning, and it's good. It's a great learning experience, just how to really be competitive in this game. People helping you structure and build you keep. Not just how to PvP in Battlefield, but in SVS as well. It's a lot of fun. I think everybody probably knows us. We're a pretty big alliance, 1.2 trillion. We've got 9 K45s now, Jake. Is it 9 or 10, something like that? So
Yep, just over half of our team.
yeah, just over half of the team. So which is great. And I think one thing I would say is it is more than the game. I think Baby Bear said it, Osmani said it. I think Foxy Maker said it as well. Look, as you consider another alliance, think about the fit. Think about, are you going to enjoy it there? Because it's a big move. If you've grown up on one of the other servers, you've got friends there, and you want to move on. You want to make sure you're going to a good home. So I thought Baby Bear's recommendation about start by filling was perfect. I think it's a very good way to start. Exploring whether a move is good for you, and you'll play at the top of the game here. Look, we don't always win, of course we don't. There's a lot of top alliances in the game. VIG are at the pomp at the moment as well. But if we're 7 times Shallon's winners, I think we're the current C1 Shallon's champions. If you want to get through to the finals of All Stars, being an RSP or any of these top alliances is your best chance of doing that. Not just the prep that you'll get weekly playing All Stars level competitiveness, which just gets you ready for All Stars. But we work very hard to get all of the rally team through to the All Stars finals as well. So it's a lot of fun here. If you're interested, reach out. And if you really want to play at the top of the game, then come and have a conversation.
If I were to spend the same amount of money here that I was on my other server, I would be getting like 100 times more entertainment value out of it. And that's because of the battlefield, and it's because of the like-minded people that you're surrounding yourself with, and play some of the best battlefields in the game.
Caramel, here's a question. Did you ever get someone that didn't work out? What did you do about it? Like if they ended up messing up the vibe?
Yeah, look, I mean, you just have to have a grown-up conversation with them, right? It's not good for the individual. It's not good for the alliance, I think. And the leader at the time, and there'll generally be some of the more senior players on the team as well. We just have some back-channel conversations and, about, hey, is this working out? Look, we're all volunteers. This is our hobby. It's fun. It should be fun. We commit our time and our money to this game, so we don't want anybody getting upset by it. But it happens, right? I mean, you've been around long enough to know that. So that conversation about just making people the right fit, making sure they're the right fit before they join, I think is even more important. But yeah, look, it's try and have a grown-up conversation and come to an amicable arrangement.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's why we have people come and fill for at least like 3 or 4 battlefields, just to see, like, because maybe they won't like us, like.
Yeah. You know, they don't want to
It's,
make the mistake, right? They're investing a lot. We
Yeah,
have, you know, you
that's
leave
right.
you leave behind probably a big keep on your existing server. You know, it's a big move.